MEF is a nonprofit producer and distributor of documentary films that critique the media. And our main emphasis is looking on the corporate ownership of the system, and then how does that impact content. And so we make films that look at the representations of race and of gender, of class, news coverage of politics, all of it. I'm an educator, and I really believe that it won't happen without education. I really feel like there needs to be a really strong media education curriculum. I would love there to be more women-owned media companies. I'd love there to be more minority-owned media companies. I would love to see more, a lot more voices. My vision also includes keeping the internet free and accessible. The media would actually be a voice for the people.
We're a membership organization. The first thing we're trying to do is improve the quality of the stations in our membership. And we do that through improving station operations, programming, resources, and really, quite frankly, local relevance, I think, is one of the key pieces. Community engagement is really at the forefront of that, really getting our stations more engaged in what it means to be an asset to the communities that they serve. We have a very eclectic membership. But one thing I think is a through line for all of our membership is this notion of community engagement in a real, authentic way. It's being accountable, authentic, and authoritative. And accountability means that you're listening to what the community is saying are their needs, wants, and aspirations, and reflecting that in the media that you create. Public insight journalism is broadening your editorial base. It's saying, how can we benefit from the expertise, experience, and knowledge of the citizens that we serve? Whether we're doing it through music or news and information programming, it's representing ourselves as an essential aspect of the community. I think once we can get into that landscape, and we mean that to the citizenry, then we can engage them enough to fight on our behalf. What I'd really like to see is media to take the notion of multiculturalism as being as important as being multi-platform. In other words, we put a lot of energy in how we project media, but I don't know if we're doing enough to make sure that our media projects the true communities that we serve.
My organization, the Media Consortium, is a network of some of the major independent media outlets in the country. So we're working with our members to identify new ways to grow audiences, to diversify the media leadership that's already within our organizations, and overall sort of raise out the impact of the sector to support really quality journalism and once again connect people to each other across communities and across the country. So there are, I think, two big things that we need to do. One is obviously the literal basic infrastructure. On the second level, we also need to make sure that our journalism and our media is reaching a diverse number of communities. If we're not diversifying who our audiences are, we're not going to be relevant in the future.